St. Augustine's came to be so that homeschoolers could receive a liberal arts education that formed the mind, that formed the soul in all its dimensions.
When we started St. Augustine's, there was no classical program.
At that time, probably the only classical programs were collegiate.
Now, there's a plethora of schools consider themselves classical. So we have had an impact.
We've had 4 children go all the way through the St. Augustine's program, through graduation, on to college, and now we still have 1 remaining.
So when we stepped into this community, I was not sure what I was looking for, to be honest. But the rootedness of this program is like nothing that I have ever experienced before.
In a lot of ways, the way in which the formation takes place at St. Augustine's is incomparable.
With the emphasis of really faith and reason working together, I think really helped me see a new side of the Catholic faith that I hadn't really discovered.
But there is really a culture of joy here amongst the students, the tutors, and all of the families. As a teacher, that has been one of my favorite parts about teaching here.
The habits of the mind, once formed, last a lifetime. Many educational programs out there that don't form good habits of the mind. This program does that from day one.
It's meant to be a well-rounded formation of the entire person. It teaches you how to think. It teaches you what to value.
It is a summary, if you will, of the greatest that has ever been taught.
I also love the way they came to think, the way they think logically. We'd have dinner conversations and we talk about things of the world, and they would be able to pick apart the arguments in a very logical way. I learned from them how to break apart the philosophies of the world just by the things that they were learning at school.
I did not expect to ever find a community like this.
The culture and community at St. Augustine's is honestly just incredible and richly Catholic.
I felt like I had always been there. It really was easy to integrate into. The classes and friendships were very, very quick.
From the beginning, we have centered especially our literature teaching with the concept of typology. Typology you'll find as the preferred mode of reading Holy Scripture.
This is very natural for younger children, even though they're not aware that they are learning typologically. So what we're doing at St. Augustine's is giving them an understanding of themselves within this cosmos.
Our children really got authentic Catholic university education in high school.
All the teachers in the community really exemplified that through what they were trying to teach us. It's more than just teaching it. It was also lived. They lived their faith and they loved it, and they wanted to kind of share what they had received.
The Shakespeare drama program was perhaps my favorite part about being at St. Augustine's.
I think the highlights are just all the time that the drama group spends together in Tech Week, and like the meals that we have together and the times that we spend together after school.
Having Dr. Russell as a director was incredible because he's just absolutely an expert on all things Shakespeare.
A treasure again, and having Dr. Russell kind of be able to teach us Shakespeare through acting.
Scola has always been part of our program from the very beginning in 2005. We have thought of it as very central to our program.
Our youngest daughter was always very excited to be able to sing in Scola, and she absolutely loves it. She sings it all over the house. So she's going to be in it for the long haul. We're in it for the long haul.
Lucia Campbell is such a force, just a phenomenal teacher.
The music program that comes out of St. Augustine's, it's without a doubt one of its beating hearts.
You know, one of the highlights of my time at St. Augustine is sort of bringing it all together on these pilgrimages.
Pilgrimage to Florence and Rome and Assisi.
It gives them the opportunity to sing at the cathedral at Chartres, or the shrine of the Little Flower in Lisieux.
Or at St. Peter's Basilica.
St. Peter's Basilica.
At the end of the day, when you have gone through a liberal arts program, you are going to be as fully human as possible.
Our goal is to give them a foundation that will serve them not only on earth, but in heaven as well. So we want our students to become saints.
And if you're raising saints, and if that is your primary goal, the primary thrust of your parenting, then look no further.
St. Augustine graduates have the foundation to go on to have successful, virtuous, and fulfilling lives.
I sincerely hope that St. Augustine's carries on and succeeds well into the future.
It gave me a great Catholic basis to take into college and to take into life after college.
It's continuing on into the future, not only in the new hearts that we will reach, but in what the Lord asks of us as we move forward.
It's important for us to have community support so that we can continue doing what we are doing.
St. Augustine's, I really hope to see people kind of embrace this education, embrace this way of life that kind of St. Augustine's can offer for you.
If programs like these are not supported, they will be lost in the mix.
I would encourage anyone to just consider any way in which they could support the program, whether it's through your prayers or through whatever resources God has given you, that we're doing something very beautiful here.
And we're excited to know that we can continue changing lives and touching hearts and bringing purpose to the world and to the community.